Hello. Been through this 2 freaking times now, thanks to mod conflicts. Yeah. Hello again. It is me, the jovial chicken. I'm just fucking done. Found a mod conflict that resulted in animation breaks, stutters, a crash or two. Oh my god. I fixed it though. It was fucking my weather mod conflicting with a effects mod that shouldn't conflict, but was overriding basically everything about the weather mod. So here we are now. I fixed it. Okay. Now, starting a playthrough. Not really much going on. Currently, there was something I forgot to mention in the Legacy of the Dragonborn video. There is a patch. You'll notice I had 60 patches right there loaded. Normally it's 59 because of the Creation Club stuff. But it's probably around 54. But I have several more patches that just make stuff compatible, but that's not the topic of this one. Topic is a alternate start, which I will link below, along with the main mod, and loud incoming.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
It was loud, basically through my microphone and the capture. So yeah, it adds this an alternate start pertaining to being the guild master of the Explorer Society. This pre-builds the building, or it pre-builds the entire society. Automatically hires every single person in the Explorer Society, furnishes it, everything. It's just that in this alternate universe of the Legacy of the Dragonborn mod, the Explorer Society has been wholly separate from the museum. So, like that. Also, loud.
An entire world of lost mysteries lies before you to explore, Guildmaster. Be cautious.
I will leave the first one unedited, just to show you the pain of how Bethesda implemented some of those voices. It's not even Arthmoor's fault, but that's just how Bethesda implemented them, and they're not even affected by the voice audio or anything at all. It fucking sucks. Also, any mods, just don't. I've had to do this a bunch of times with mods that add specific like audio adjustments just don't work. Now we'll actually get into it.
Ah, good. You're finally awake, Guildmaster. Oh, must be going on 9 in the morning now. After the incident yesterday evening, we figured we'd just let you sleep in. My, you must have hit your head proper. The main chamber caved in yesterday. Nobody was seriously hurt. But you and a couple others took some pretty nice knocks on the head, and it set us back a bit. Oh, worry not. We kept at it and managed to salvage the passage access, but there are lots of odd sounds of things moving about inside. Could be trouble, so we figured we'd wait for you to come around. You should certainly stop at the expedition supply tent and arm yourself before you go. No telling what could be down there. Oh, and we collected your tools after the accident. They are sitting on the table out here. Grab them, gear up, and have a look in the ruins. Argonel is waiting for you inside.
This one needs something? How can I assist?
Yep. So, basically you get a fair start. Lockpicks, a handful, and I mean a very sad handful of potions, a lot of torches, and you get a jump start on artifacts. All of these are insanely unique. And then I'll get to the armor in that chest. This backpack just adds 200 carry weight and gives you a daily chance of getting a random item. A book. Basically books, food, miscellaneous items, stuff like that. This just basically allows you to teleport or take time to mark a location, and then allows you to travel back to it. The tools here exchange 2 fragments for 1 keystone, and if it fails, you get 1 fragment, and the rate of success is based on your archaeology skill. Sextant, it'll just help you locate ruins and excavations. There's a ton to do. And just use it from your inventory. However, you need a base of 10 in the archaeology skill to make that work. And lastly, the armor. You have 2 flavors. Explorer's Guild Light and Explorer's Guild Heavy. All of these are craftable. And since the Dunmer characters are in my mod order is built purely around destruction and light armor, we'll do just that. You also get a free excavation right here. Then you get on with the quest location, because you either take your time and walk or steal your buddy's horse there, or walk all the way to Whiterun, which they do give you that choice. But this is supposed to be your first quest. You have to figure out the puzzle within the Akaviri outpost here, which is literally the middle of goddamn nowhere. Now I'm just gonna destruction everything to death. It's a handful of skeletons and a boss enemy.
Ah, wonderful. You're back. We've just managed to clear the rubble of yesterday's cave-in and managed to break the seal on the opposite door as well. Sounds like there's something moving around down there, so I thought it best that we wait for your return. I'm right behind you, Guildmaster.
I should also mention both doors go to the same place. It's just that you'll go to separate doors from here. Yep, handful of skeleton. I just lit him up. Man. Alright. Did not hotkey anything. I just want some things to freaking hotkey right now. Oh, I got fuck. Alright, I wanted to put on the torch here to show you that I have a bunch of mods enabled. And for some reason, like this is a mod. This is added by a mod that I have. But yeah, you can get random weapons. So far I've gotten at level 1 a yeah, at level 1 I think all I've gotten is a elven axe, which with my mods gives me about 25 extra damage. And ooh, okay, I will not say that because YouTube. Yeah, basically your first set of unique armor is here. However, I haven't been able to find a full, like, I haven't found a place to put it in the museum. I just know it's just renamed Blades armor. That's all it is.
Oh, confound it. Looked like this door is sealed as well. It doesn't have a lock and the doors aren't fused like the others. Oh, looks like there must be some mechanism nearby that opens it. Have a look around and I'll watch the door.
Yep, this is just a simple one. It points you to it. And you'll notice I looked at the back of this chair before. It spawns in.
That did it. It's unlocked now.
It literally spawns in. And skeleton. Yep. My god, can you just not take a hit and not see what's in front of you? Yeah, this is the one, I think, relic added by this mod. I don't think it's in the normal mod, but I think it's added by this one. Either you have to work for it. And this is the boss enemy. I'll admit the skeletons are stronger than this guy. Ha, I'm gonna use it against him. Win. It's nice to see this kind of door open.
And look, the passage opened back up. Well, that does it, I suppose. And look, the passage opened back up. Well, after all of that, I'm headed back to camp for a bottle of mead and a lie down. See you back at the guild house, Guildmaster.
Alright. Also, I never noticed how it looks on the character's side. That is literally how it looks. It is so dumb. Rather do that one. Also, this should be enough. Yeah, I've gotten anywhere between 500 and 250. You just have to get lucky. And you can see in this one, I didn't really get much. I've done this about 3 or 4 times now because of crashes and whatnot. So, yeah, I've gotten very mixed results. I've gotten up to 3 enchanted items. I've also gotten at least just a normal Elder War axe from this little room. Like, just some basic stuff. I had so many issues with mods. Like, this stutteriness is from, like, the waterfall and the added tents. That's basically the only stuttery-ness or stuttery stuff I had. But just existing in the game world caused stutters, and I fixed it. Alright.
Oh, would you look at that? I haven't seen anything quite like that before. I'm sure it will fetch quite a nice price from a buyer. Oh, but come to think of it, Aryan might have interest in it. Oh, the vines. You really need to see a healer about that head of yours. Aryan is the creator of the Museum in Solitude. The same building that the guild is attached to? Well, at any rate, he said he had a proposal to pose to you, so you might see if he's interested in the relic as well. You go on ahead and we'll finish up the excavation here and pack up in a few days. Then we'll be heading over to Orsinium like we had planned. So, good luck to you, Guildmaster. I trust we'll likely not see one another for some time, but I'll send word if we find anything interesting there. And if you'd like a ride over to Whiterun Stables where you can catch a carriage back to Solitude, Farlan is heading that way and could take you.
Yep. Also, the would you look at that? I mean, I like the voice acting, but that was kind of dead. Almost.
Yes. Yes.
Yes? Yes. I should tell you, the entire Explorer Society will just be empty. It takes them about an
Heading
in-game,
out soon,
maybe
Guildmaster.
4 or 5 days to just come back and you'll see everybody again.
Oh yes, I'm heading over to Whiterun to get more supplies for the journey to Orsinium. If you'd like to tag along, you're welcome to. You could certainly catch a carriage there to take you to Solitude. Very well, let's get underway then.
And now we're free to explore the game. Takes you from the Akaviri outpost to Whiterun. That's it. You don't even have to start the quest line for the main game yet. Just come here, talk to the stable hand, or not stable hand, talk to carriage guy, and go. In my case, I want to make sure that at least some of what I have in terms of like, because I do have a mod added into my retexture mod for armors and whatnot. Small system that has NPCs change clothing at least once a day. And I've noticed that. God. The same mod also does
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have
outfit
more swords for the
variations.
Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own.
Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like...
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfrin's storm.
Yep, everybody has a different outfit.
Besides, Grey
Even
never made
Nazim.
steel for the Legion.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. The finest weapons and armor.
Oh, yep. The leveled lists are still kind of messed up, but it's all working. Oh my god. Also, you can hear. Why does my mic pick that up? Is my noise suppression not fucking working? Because I use my D-pad. It doesn't think loud taps now are... Okay, I guess not. It doesn't seem to think loud taps
Don't forget to check
are
inside the shop if you need anything.
a background noise anymore. So you could actually hear that even though the microphone's pretty far away. And what do you want? Kitty cat. Aw. What you doing, human? What? What? Stop, Scratch. Okay. The first time she's come in here while I was recording. And, yeah, let's just go. Because his whole spiel
can
is a
take you
little
to any
bit
of the
different.
hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up.
I best hurry it up. What are you doing? What are you doing? The cat is now behind my chair. She's trying to explore, but not really.
Need a ride?
And so the whole thing plays out like.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not,
God,
just keep your nose clean.
my sinuses are so fucking dry. If you check real quick, should be active, right?
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home.
Get
Go
on
home
with
and stay
it!
there until your mother comes.
Get on
You
with
betrayed
it.
us! Traitor!
Okay. Yep, found out why.
You should tell her that her uncle is strapped with traitors like
Yep. Okay. Yep, now my game isn't stuttering as god-awfully as it was before. Let's just make our way there. I found out why my controller was being picked up by my mic. My noise suppression, for some reason, wasn't fully on.
If you need
So
portions,
that's nice.
head over to Angeline's aromat.
No, it still picks it up. Fuck.
Good day. Staying safe, I hope.
Yep. I made sure this time I didn't have mods active that would change this, so here it is in its full glory. With just a handful of mods to help shape everything. With a path now going to the Explorer Society. God, my brain is just not working. I was just too pissed earlier, man. Ooh. Fine. His spiel's just a little different about the 10 Septim Tour and whatnot. But you gain instant access to it and the safe house.
Ah, good day to you, Guildmaster. I trust you are faring well. How goes the excavation? Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. I trust nobody was seriously hurt. That's good to hear. Did Carl inform you I wanted to speak with you? Well, it's a bit of a proposal and a request. We've been cordial neighbors for some time now, the explorers and the museum, that is. And I began to think that it is rather silly that we aren't working more closely with one another. Then Carl told me of the availability of the chief librarian position in your guild, and I thought that I might offer my expertise in that role. In exchange, I was hoping that you and your explorers might be willing to undertake some exploration and excavation of a variety of artifacts. Funded by the museum, of course. I have just completed the majority of the renovations to the building and would be ready to open officially if I could find some reliable treasure hunters or mercenaries. I think that you and your people would be eminently qualified. So I was thinking that I become chief librarian for the Explorer Society and you become the relic hunter for the museum. Well, I was thinking more that I would simply safeguard and showcase the things you found, offer you funding and occasional finder's fees, and that way you can access any of the collection you provide at your discretion.
Excellent. Well, let me give you the 10 Septim tour then.
This building was once called Magnarian Hall and was built as a temple dedicated to Talos, the patron god of the Nords. After the White Gold concordate, however, the statue was moved and the temple closed. I came here a few years ago and was able to procure use of the space in the pursuit of establishing this museum. Of course, I have had the building vastly expanded over the last 2 years to accommodate what I hope will become one of the grandest collections of Tamrielic history in the world. This grand atrium I call the Hall of Heroes. It is where a variety of historically significant relics can be displayed, and is quite a striking entrance to the museum, if I do say so myself. Off to the right is the reception hall and staff barracks, as well as the museum office where I do much of my work. To our left, you'll find the central hallway leading to all the other galleries of the museum, which also serves as the cultural arts exhibit. Here, I hope to display a variety of art, as well as elements representing the more primitive cultures here in Skyrim, such as the Falmer, Forsworn, the Giants, and more. Down here on the lower level, you will find access to the East Exhibit Halls, which houses the Daedric Gallery, the Hall of Lost Empires, Hall of Oddities, and the Hall of Legends, which showcase a vast array of relics pertaining to the Daedra, Dwemer, Falmer, and ancient Nordic cultures, as well as a number of peculiar items that defy simple classification.
At the close end of this hall, the stairwell will lead to the Hall of Wonders and armories in the basement, and up to the second floor.
There you will find access to the Natural Science Gallery, as well as the Dragonborn Hall, where I will commission a variety of displays heralding any of your accomplishments. At the far end of the hallway on both floors, you'll find access to the Grand Library, and here on this floor, the door on the right also connects to the museum office. If you cannot find me in my office, you will almost certainly find me whiling away the hours in the library. Also, you should pick up a copy of the museum guide at the entrance of the museum. We'll let you know the schedule of where I'm working should you need to find me, and it will offer you an easier way of navigating the museum, as well as keep track of how many displays our museum has. Of course, it may take me a moment to update those accounts, so check the guide again if you feel the numbers seem off. I'm sure I'll eventually account for everything. Any items you find for display, you can either manually place them yourself, or utilize the prep station in my office. And I'll ensure everything you have gets properly displayed if it has an appropriate place. I'm likely to have a variety of tasks for you, but in between, I'm sure you could help me find a random relic or two I've been researching. Feel free to look around and come find me if you have any questions. Very excited about the prospects of where we are headed.
Oh, almost forgot. There is a safe house upstairs with all the amenities you could ever want. I don't utilize it much, so you can feel free to. And lastly, I have a few leads for you to get started. First is an artifact I heard is for sale by a general merchant in Helgen named Borgoth. He said he would hold the item for me for a while. So it may be best to retrieve it first. The others, well, the notes will tell you all you need to know about them.
Literally, of course.
How can I help?
It's all in this note.
Oh, that is quite a lovely piece, isn't it? I believe it's called Drakensang. Legend tells that the weapon was forged from a talon of the tiger dragon of Karpo Toon, the leader of the cat folk of Arkavir, Toshraka, who allegedly metamorphosized himself into a dragon. Not entirely sure if there is any truth to it or if it's just mythology, but the weapon is a beautiful piece nonetheless. You could display it on the dagger racks in the main hall if you'd like, and here's a finder's fee to help you fund your next expedition.
Woo! I mean, yeah, thank you. As far as I could find, there's not really a display for the Akaviri armor. But, I still find this really funny. It's a plate, and it fits almost perfectly in it. Hang of Haynet Komet. Is that how you say that? That is... Oh, it's with the fucking fishing mod. I remember. I watched a camel video. I could hear it in my head. Hayneknamet. There we go. You said it so many goddamn times. It's a very powerful artifact. Also, found out right there, since I didn't do anything really in that video last week about showing everything, literally this door goes to it. It is fully furnished for every single person that you hire, and comes with a skill table, since of course there's no mods adding to the skill, basically the round table of skills. So it adds a table. You got excavation, expedition, and academia. And you could also reset them. So it works a lot like the campfire mod if you've played that. And since you gain a point, I always put it in benefactor. And you click it again, should go away. Takes a moment. That's all dependent on how many mods you have that are just full of scripts. Now everybody's going to be away for a while, so you got full reign and this little book. Or this little book, no. You got this little, well, you got this book, but should read that. Updates map. You also have a note, which is just, this person went missing. They were just swallowed whole. So here's their map. This starts the quest Tool of the Trade, which is everything. Also, I should note, it does not mark the, where is it? It does not mark Arvo's tools. See, and it doesn't mark Dino's bottomless pack. So you have to drop those and pick them back up if you want them marked. I thought that was really weird. But also free chest. Quartermaster's ledger? Hey, we don't have a quartermaster yet. But they got a lot of... No, I shouldn't take that. Nope. But then again, nope. So you also have a good amount of storage. You also have a, you have storage for your archaeology fragments and an archaeology workstation. And you have storage. You have a ton of storage in both the safe house and this room as well. Also, I don't know why there's that. Clicking it, I can't pick it up. But, oh well. But you got a ton of storage. I don't think they activate unless you have an item in your inventory. I haven't been able to interact with all of them yet. But, ooh. Oh wow, so you got a big array of stuff. But for the last part of the Explorer Society... Let's see. Will it load? Yep, it has loaded. You have a wonderful view of the port. And the side of the museum, which also has a balcony as well. But, man, it looks so good in 1 pixel. Oh, man. Oh, fish barrel. Now you can fast travel from here since you're technically outside of Solitude. It's also funny, if you do the actual, like, quest, he remarks that he's already gotten permission to knock out a portion of Solitude's wall to make this a thing. Just to do that. Now, you don't need all of these. And I have to talk to him again. I completely forgot about that. So I'm gonna, just in case, go back through to Solitude. And yes, my game does that for some reason. Modded and unmodded, it does that. A little gray, a gigantic gray bar on the side of my screen just pushes the entire thing in. Modded or unmodded, the game just does not care. So back in, I have to talk to him. Or no, I actually just have to read the note. His initial notes. Borgoth. Area of interest. Holds some good history or relics. It's easily reachable. And just west of Riverwood. And the Nordic Ruin Silent Moon's Camp. And that starts the quest. Dragonborn Gallery. It's basically just go to these places. That kind of stuff. Also, it basically forces you to pretty much just start the quest line, the main quest, because you're going to Helgen to get some urns. You're going here to, I guess, get the Dragonstone anyway. And then you're going here, which is just a relic. So I gotta find my way up here. I'm not sure how easy this is gonna be, given the fact Wildcat can have a wolf kill me in almost 3 hits. Yes, it's that hard. Oh, and it's nighttime. Also, I've got over 1,000 gold. So just to cap off the last 30 minutes, I'm just gonna walk to Riverwood because I can. Do it the wrong way, just to mess with people. I love the sky. Oh man, and that mod I've got. Turns out the game always starts at the end of summer. This would technically be the end of summer. Burned with fire. I also have a mod that adds physics to any and all physics objects. It's actually hilarious when I realize the only reason I died in a fight was because of a couple of bodies freaking the hell out as I stepped on them. The mod like that for, what's this? Oh, the Mercenaries with the notice board mod. Now, I think there's a mod, a counterpart, Fallout 4, that does like basically the same thing. Also, I'm going to grab a follower that was just added, I think last week, like when I made that video, or a week before then. Oh, and nice shirt there, buddy. Nice shirt.
Can I help
Anyway, Cash, the Argonian, basically, as the mod says, a Argonian teenager that's somehow here. I didn't read too far in.
Hey, you look like the adventuring type, right? So you are, yeah? Well, anyways, if you are, I'm quite the marksman. I know my way in the wilderness. I could be a great addition in your travels. What? How have you seen it all? No, never mind. Toss that. Look, I am offering to help you for nothing.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna recruit her.
Alright then. I'll be here. Just come talk to me when you need me. Oh, I almost forgot. My name is Cash, by the way.
Today's come and gone. For the age of aggression is just about done.
What?
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel we will.
Right, I am right behind you. Did you want to talk? As long as it is not too heavy.
The killer of kings. On the day of your death we will.
Okay, she's just a... She specializes in archery. Also, compared to my character, she is tiny.
Fight all our lives, and when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Also, this is funny. Don't know why my mod, it's meant to be an HD retexture and a rejumble of a bunch of clothing mods, or a bunch of clothing textures, but it just broke for him, and I still don't know if he's a part of a mod. I just never interacted with him.
Need something?
So, gonna head to Helgen first. Also, some of her lines don't work.
Hey, is something wrong? Whoa. So, what is it?
Now, my character's name is something just small, simple. Fenrir. What is my character's name? I've gone through like 3.
Go
Vaughn.
on then. Hmm?
So I guess I'll just go with the polar
So, what
opposite.
is it? Rhea. I like it.
Also notice her clothing mod.
Something?
Whatever mod for her freaking clothing is just broken with my lighting mods.
What do you need me to carry?
I think I can get her a better bow. Whoops. I guess I will just end it here because there are other things I have to frickin' do to make sure I have,
Are we there yet?
Nope. Yeah, she's... Oh my god, I guess the mod was right. She is extremely chatty and annoying. And it's literal babysitting. I guess we'll just end it here. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, all the good stuff that helps me grow on YouTube. So yeah, bye. Bye bye.